Hey everybody, Joe Haygood here, aka mclazyj. I am working on getting some chats up. Maybe. So bear with me. Let's see. Okay. Get my headphones on. Check and make sure my sound is where it's supposed to be. So yesterday we were getting close to finishing the first episode, so we'll try to get through that tonight and start through a couple chapters of the second episode.
You assume the persona of a bat, but you're not an animal. You beat that man half to death.
Yeah, but I didn't kill him.
Your parents didn't raise you this way.
I didn't break his arm.
And neither did I.
He's still alive, isn't he?
And in the hospital. Next time it might be the morgue. Especially now, during this preposterous attack on your family. You must show the world the true nature of a Wayne.
Giving everything to the city and then being murdered for it?
My thoughts exactly. Every time you leave this cave.
Canna?
You're a good man, Bruce. Good. Just like your parents. Don't lose that. I don't mean to be a doddering old fool on the subject.
Sometimes this job requires hard decisions.
You're the right man to make them. In fact, I think you're the only one who can.
Parents.
You bury the person, Bruce, but you never bury the memory.
Yes, I can see you.
Sometimes
it's just not showing up on the screen. I know. Twitch chat sometimes gets weird with the plugins I use, and I don't have the time right now to.
I can't get it out of my head.
Turn it off.
That is your gift,
fiddle with it,
and your curse. Being Batman can allow you to turn back the tide of treachery that's reached this city's shores, or drown you in its sorrow. When you doubt your fate, remember why you started all this. Remember that boy in the alley.
I don't know why.
Neither will I.
Got that muted and hold on a second. Well, let me try something. I can turn this down more, but I don't think that's going to affect it any.
Well, back into the fray.
Maybe that'll make a difference. I mean, I've got the thing if you look. I can't lower it anymore. I guess I can do that. That's about as low as it's going to get.
Well, looks like that egg finally cracked.
Is that better?
And inside, Mayor Hill was hiding more than I could have imagined. This is a complete manifest of Carmine Falcone's criminal organization.
Oh, when I get my Twitter alerts.
Illegal arms dealing, drug running, mob hits, money laundering. Falcone's been involved in everything. And it goes back years.
You see Dad's name on any of these documents?
I'll run a search, but so far I don't.
Well, in that case, I'll turn this back up a little bit. I might keep the music there. Or... Oh. Alright, we'll do that. Yeah, I don't know why that is. I mean, it should be playing at the same volume as anything else that comes out of my system, but it is what it is. Maybe it's because it's also blasting through my phones
With this proof, we
near
can
the mic.
finally knock out Falcone's organization.
Where would we possibly begin to dismantle it?
This is a police matter.
There's only one cop we can trust to handle this evidence correctly.
Lieutenant Gordon. He could mobilize the entire police force against Falcone.
What about that reporter from the Gazette?
Vicky.
Yes, Miss Vale. She could release this evidence through proper channels. I suppose it comes
like how we
down to
got
who you
reminded
want to
about our
help most.
dead parents again.
Or who you
With the
think
tickets
could do the most
from
good.
the theater. Oh, we're gonna go see Gordon.
The cops are on the front lines of this war. Gordon needs this more than anyone.
A wise decision, sir. We'll
And I
attack
don't trust
Falcone
Vicky
on two
Vale.
fronts tonight. Gordon through the police, and Batman...
By any means necessary. Whatever Falcone is planning, it ends tonight.
He's a spider, Bruce. Eyes everywhere. A dense web of goons poised to trap you. No one has ever managed to bring him down.
I haven't tried yet.
'Cause I'm Batman. Yeah, I know. They go at it so hard. I mean, if they mentioned it once, it's one thing, but man, they bring it up like 7 or 8 times in this first episode.
And it's
My
gonna put
parents are
Falcone
dead.
down once and for all.
It was a
I
bad
don't want to
time.
know where you got this.
No, you don't.
Still, I gotta know
Also,
one
is it
thing.
me or did Bruce's
Why
head
give
look like
this
it
to
was
me?
about to? Looks
Don't
like
get
it's
me
about
wrong.
to fall off.
I
It's
appreciate
almost turned
the hell out
completely
of this.
backwards.
Everyone on the force will too. We've been looking for this kind of firepower for years.
This isn't about
I'm turning my head
politics.
like an owl.
Gotham is safer with Falcone off the streets.
It's a first step in the marathon to fix this city. You know, as much as I appreciate you calling me here, I gotta make one thing crystal. I can't be bought. So you should know this isn't gonna change a thing about the investigation of your family. The Waynes always supported the Gotham police.
There are no strings attached. I just want Falcone gone.
You and me both. I'm tired of staring at his mugshot. I gotta go. Came straight from a crime scene. Haven't been home yet. Sometimes I think this whole city's a crime scene.
Well, that's not a
We're
nice
just
way to
walking
think.
through it.
What you're holding will make walking it much safer.
There he is with his head turned again.
Thanks,
It almost
Bruce.
looks like it's a bad animation.
Well, Lieutenant,
Hey, stick to Jim.
My head model is broken. Oh look, it's the alley where my parents died. I decided to park where my parents died. I'm a Batman. Time to get the old Falcone.
The drone's cameras and scanning tech are fully functional.
All right. Let's find Falcone. Good point of entry.
Okay, I'm trying to see what I'm looking for here.
Make your round? Yeah, no broken bones. Still healing from the last time I bet. All it took was a couple of C notes this time. Nice and easy. Nice and easy my ass. I know you burned powder tonight. The whole city can smell it.
Modern art.
Nothing here.
Batman doesn't care about art.
The white rose. Falcone's symbol.
A red rose after tonight.
That's the most heavily guarded door in the building.
Gotta be Falcone's hideout.
Well, it won't be as easy as ringing the doorbell.
4 armed guards.
Okay.
Stealth not an option. I'll put together a plan of attack. Stand by. Couple of options for taking this guy down.
Okay, then we're gonna go here. Okay. Let's see.
This one might be tricky. Any ideas?
I've got it covered, Al.
Bruce, have you
I have
formulated your plan
formulated
of
my
attack?
plan of attack. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, it's Pewpie 886. Wow, that's a lot of numbers. I'm sorry, I didn't notice you there. It's kind of hard right now. I'm having to do my chats through my phone,
to crash
so
his party.
bear with me. I'm glad you're back, Rambo. That's good. Oops. I gotta pay attention. Crap. Batman doesn't make mistakes. Excuse me, everybody. My parents died. I do like how quick you have to be with your,
Goddamn circus freak! Show yourself! You got no goddamn right to be here!
seems to be blindly shooting. Yes, he is on
I
Mixer.
want Gotham and a masked monster like you! Hell!
Oh,
How about this one? You can't sneak up on me.
EMP armed.
Yeah. You think that's gonna work? I'm gonna light up this
yeah, I think it's gonna work.
Get your goddamn hands off of my suit!
Stay down, Falcone. We can end this now.
You got a lot to learn, kid.
Well, that was a bit of a surprise.
Explosives armed. Fire when ready.
Time to go stop him from being a bad guy.
Answers, now, or you fall.
You wouldn't have... All right.
The chemicals. Where are they?
What?
I found your calling card at the docks. The White Rose.
You think I wanted to lead you here? Yeah, something reeks about this whole thing. And it is a dead bat.
Gotta give him credit for keeping up the good fight.
Still want to play games?
We're all being played here, including you. Those chemicals you're so riled up about, they're mine, all right? But someone is trying to cut me out of the deal because I did not make that mess at the docks.
Then who did?
No, we're done. Gotham's watching now. Go ahead. Give him a show. I'll be walking free by tomorrow morning. Oh, wait! Christ almighty!
Spill it, Falcone, while you still can.
It's the Waynes.
The Waynes. They're behind all this.
What do you mean?
You wanna save this city? Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Huh. They must be closer than people thought.
Thanks for the assist. Now we only have to take one of you down. Open fire!
Why are they always wanting to shoot at Batman? I know he's a vigilante, which is fairly evil.
Fire and smoke could reportedly be seen from street level. Tonight, the Skyline Club, a high-rise mafia hangout in downtown Gotham, was the arena for a clash between the notorious Batman and alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone, who was found dangling over a 50-story
Yes,
drop.
but I didn't kill him.
Bet Falcone loved that view. Though I'd say the crime boss getting his is well overdue, Falcone has slipped through the law's grasp for years. But after this dramatic arrest and evidence released by the GCPD's Lieutenant Gordon, Falcone's going away for a long, long time. And speaking of newly uncovered criminal dealings, this brings me to the story everyone is talking about. The Wayne family. For generations, the big W on the Wayne Enterprises Tower was a reassuring sight. You knew that there was something pure at the heart of Gotham. That this city, for all its faults, was built by good people. But with Thomas and Martha's shining reputation called into question, we no longer have such assurances. And even worse, it seems the apple hasn't fallen far from the tree. Gotham's greatest son, Bruce Wayne, seen here in the company of gangsters, may be just as crooked as his parents. In his defense, Wayne fired back saying,
Whoever fabricated these lies about my family, they will get what they deserve. Understood?
in a world where the Waynes, our golden family, are corrupt, who are we left with? Who can Gothamites look up to? The supposed hero Batman? Only time will tell. Meanwhile, we'll keep digging for the truth. But the prominent feeling throughout Gotham is that the Waynes' time in the sun is ending.
There's always enough money to fix that problem.
Suit, the car, this entire cave. Master Bruce? Everything I built. I created all of this because I didn't want any more innocent people to die. If Falcone's telling the truth about my parents, then what the hell did we do this for?
Yeah, I could see that being a problem.
Bruce, what have you been hiding from me? Alfred!
Yeah, this could be problematic. Woohoo! 100-point achievement. Stuck up for him. Of course we did. We did provide a quote for Vicky. Oh, that was nice and even. We showed mercy. Yep, gave it to Gordon. I felt he was the more trustworthy person. And we arrested him instead of killing him. Not too bad.
When your parents died, they left me as caretaker of their estate, their son, and their secrets.
You know your cards are active.
I would never betray them.
Yeah, Mama, I think she said they're both active. by default. But you have to keep track of your purchases because when you get too close to the bottom,
Your
you try
parents
to
were
buy
good
something with
people,
more than you
Bruce.
have on
No
there.
matter
it's
what
gonna
that
decline
thug
it.
Falcone told you.
Then swear to me there's no truth to it.
The evidence you brought me on Falcone held up. Maybe I missed
Sorry about that.
Now Batman's beating up mobsters too.
We still got a couple of Visa and MasterCard gift cards for his birthday, so I had to let him know they were active so he could use them if he wanted to.
Hell of a view.
Bruce, the Wayne name is toxic. I have to do what's best for my campaign. What's best for Gotham. I have to distance myself. I will find the truth.
Yeah, the kid made out like a bandit.
Along with anyone
He had like,
who stands in my way.
I think like he got 150 in gift cards on the 2 cards, and then he had I think another 110 or 120 in cash. So he did all right. Alright, let's do it. You watch that on Netflix? Is that the first episode? I can't wait till you get to We Gabba Go Back.
A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right
Oh,
side.
he already spent all of his cash. He bought himself a new pair of shoes and a new
Mr. Wayne,
jacket.
thank you for opening your house to
a
us.
new hat, a Pittsburgh
Together,
Pirates hat.
we will change Gotham.
Bought himself some food at the mall for
Harvey
him and his
Dent,
friend.
Gotham's
I think he
next
bought himself
mayor.
some more
I'm
food
eager to
today
know
and
you.
yesterday.
Vicky
so
Vale, not interested,
I don't know what he's
and
gonna do
reporter
with
for the
cards,
Gotham
but
Gazette.
We'll see.
Carmine Falcone?
And now I just found out
Is the
that
Dent
my wife
campaign
apparently
soliciting
is
votes from
watching,
Gotham's biggest crime family?
Oh, by the way, thanks,
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Oh, it's Pewpie. I can't read. Pewpie, and you got a bunch of numbers following your name.
Don't you know not
Follow
to
the
corner a
channel, so
wild
thank
animal?
you. That's a very much
It's dangerous. Bye, Bat.
But my wife, she's watching Lost from the beginning.
This is
A
Selena.
show I like to make fun of because of one sequence. I think what, season 3 or 4? When Jack is like all bearded and everything, and he says we gotta go back, but it sounds like he just wants to.
I'd
He's
have to
saying we
count the
gotta go
pieces.
back.
Falcone's calling card.
We gotta go back. Kate, we gotta go back.
The chemicals. Where are they?
We're all being played here, including you.
It's not a bad show. If you haven't watched it, it's not bad. It's on Netflix, all of it. Just skip the last season because that is
The
just
Waynes.
pure dog shit.
Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
I would spoil it if you didn't care or have any plans for it, but I'll leave it alone. But man, I have one way to sum up the end of that show, and it's really bad. Hey. Oh, those are your cards? Yeah, well, she had to take it out because she wanted to know how to activate them for you. But they were already active. Oh, we're on to episode 2. Oh, so basically the way I always describe it to people is that Jack saves the island by putting a giant butt plug in its butthole. Which essentially is what happens. He puts this big cork back in the island and then everything gets fixed.
I thought I might find you here. The news
Oh
was
look, he's at
upsetting,
the alley where his parents died.
but You
Did I
should
tell
see
you his
this.
parents died?
I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to
I'm
the
not sure if you
underworld.
knew, but his
This
parents
isn't
died.
going away. It's all so public and messy.
Tell me, all of this is a lie.
I wish I could. There are no angels in Gotham, Bruce. Maybe
What?
there never were.
What?
I said that you were talking to those people there, not him and me.
I'm just laughing at the fact that they continue to talk about how Batman's parents died.
I don't know what's best.
I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
See, they
Forget
put a
the
nice
papers.
twist on this
I wanna
because
hear
you
it
find
from
out
you.
that his parents aren't
The truth
saints
is,
like they were made out
they
to
were
be in the comic
billionaires,
books all these
Bruce.
years. They were.
You can't amass
They
that
were
kind
nice
of wealth
people.
without
They
making
dealt with the
certain
devil
moral
on several
compromises. It's
occasions.
just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
My money has never corrupted me.
And I'm proud of you. But you're hardly the norm. Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Falcone, the papers, they were telling the truth. Everyone knew about this but me.
I know it's a lot to take in. I want you to know I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then they were killed.
His
And
parents
you
were
were all
killed.
alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I won't let you down again. This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a lowlife thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big.
Too big to fail.
Yet, there it was.
He got careless. Criminals always do.
You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered
Yeah,
from
well,
that
things
story.
changed.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's why.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
Time to put some detective vision in order.
I want him standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I only want to ask him one question. Why? My parents could have given him anything. Why would he just shoot them?
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
Yeah, that's a nice way to go. Getting stabbed in prison.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I always wanted to be brave, just like him.
And you are. He would be so proud to see that you took a different path.
Yep. Like by beating criminals into submission on a daily basis.
love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gun fires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
Of course you do.
Bruce, stay back.
Nothing personal, just business. They told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this.
Don't go me. He's making a mistake.
Oof. Ouch. Now we get to see his parents die.
Bruce, are you
Yeah,
all right?
Bruce.
It wasn't a mugging. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Probably. He is the head of organized crime. You would think he knows a thing or two. Achievement.
Getting you in to see Falcone like this? I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us. Look, I get that, Harv, okay? And it means a lot to me.
Every now and then he's got
I
that
know it
head.
does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. The last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay.
Yep.
At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support. I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents. Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible. That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure. Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try
Well,
and keep it cool
as
in
cool
there.
as the other side of the
I
pillow.
don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, well, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing.
I gave him some evidence against Falcone.
More like a catalog of his entire criminal empire. It's a case that'll put Falcone away for life.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Well, that's not going to make Harvey happy.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee
Hey,
Montoya.
Renee Montoya.
I just wanted to say, some of us police support you. despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but
yes, he
he
did.
held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Well, whoever he is behind that mask, I say Gotham's lucky to have him.
Yeah, it's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
He's a vigilante.
All right, Falcone's inside. Say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
You want to open that can of worms, Bruce? The Children of Arkham.
The hell? Bruce Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you. You're your father's son. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins. Going back decades.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
So that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. Hey, I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. Maybe I should have spelled it out.
Convince me then. Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
There it is. Now I got you hooked. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Should I kill him?
Years I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you?
I'm not a murderer.
That's right.
No, you're not. That's why you were kept in the dark. Much better, kid. Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. I think you got more of her in you, tell the truth. Yeah. There's a kindness in you. You care about people. Even mean old bastards like me.
I lost her so young. I hardly remember anything about her.
She had steel in her, did Martha. She was the only one that ever had a hold on your father.
Until you hired an assassin to kill them both.
But you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents left that.
Oof.
They're waiting for you in hell.
That was a bit,
The bastard had to die.
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
Well, I'd say he's probably not going to get the answers he wanted.
Just never been a very good flyer. My husband keeps reminding me that planes want to be in the air. Well, he sounds like a very smart man. Be sure to tell him that when he gets back from bed.
We are in deep shit.
You think?
I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
It just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Slow down, Harvey. We need the facts first.
The simple fact is she walked in and shot him.
Then we need the complex facts, like how and why.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney,
that's
Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Okay.
Her veins, still visible beneath her skin.
Hey, Averman. And Terminator 215. I couldn't tell you where they're at.
So, I was just looking inside the fuselage.
Well, I'm glad you joined.
Fresh injection site.
Hopefully you'll
Doesn't
follow
look
the
like
channel.
blood.
I'll have to check out your SoundCloud at some point.
Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Excuse me.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne?
Yep, that was a bit shocking.
What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talked big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never betray the lieutenant.
Huh.
Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I should've, they were a million miles away. One thing stood out. I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Cobblepot said something similar.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
Yes, she
We
did.
stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. So how is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, don't worry about that now.
I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do.
Kumbaya!
Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out. Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor.
Yes,
I've
thanks
gotta
for
lead on whoever's
follow,
behind this.
Bruce!
Everman. Yeah, we'll definitely check
What are you
out
doing
your
here?
SoundCloud.
My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown.
Sorry, Vicky, I can't talk to the press.
Your lips are moving, words are coming out.
You know what I mean.
Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Where did you get that?
So it's true?
No, I didn't say that.
Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house.
Yeah.
And now
What
you're
are we
here.
insinuating?
You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened.
You're fishing. You don't have any.
Boom.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
You should talk to me, Bruce. This is coming out whether you stonewall me or not.
Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and take a break because I'm going to be streaming some Watch Dogs 2. Yes, Rainbow, I will be streaming some Watch Dogs 2, even though I was very frustrated with that game as of last night. Anyways, so I'm going to take a break and relax for a bit before Thanks for watching.
Either
Check out the
Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself, or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a
explain why it
search.
wasn't good.
I'll run a trace on his cell.
We need to know how to
In the
improve.
meantime, we have to find out
We have
what
a
we can do
Patreon
about
too
this
that you
drug.
can check out.
The
at
computer's been
patreon.com.
analyzing the chemicals
Search
from
for,
Montoya's
you like
bloodstream.
stuff.
Throw that up on the monitor.
Anyways, thanks for watching, and
The
we'll be
residue
back
I scanned on Montoya
later.
is similar to the nerve agent I found.